Alright everyone, so today we are reviewing Maggie Gyllenhaal's sophomore-directed feature film titled The Bride. This, of course, is a reimagining slash interpretation, also slash adaptation of the classic horror story The Bride of Frankenstein, this one starring Jessie Buckley as the titular bride character and Christian Bale as Frankenstein's monster. Now, in the lead-up of this movie coming out, I kept seeing all kinds of mixed reactions. Every review I was kind of checking out never had the same exact opinion, so after watching the movie for myself, what did I think? Starting off with the performances, I have yet to see future Oscar winner Jessie Buckley in anything yet besides this movie. I am not emotionally prepared to watch Hamnet, even though I know for sure she's probably going to get the Oscar for that performance in Hamnet, but I thought she did a great job here. She technically plays two different characters, and every time her accent would switch from 1930s Chicago accent to like an 1840s British accent was really, really impressive and never took me out of the movie or felt forced in any way. Christian Bale as Frankenstein was also really good. He brought this kind of insecure but lovable energy to this character, and I love that they basically just turned him into a cinephile that was obsessed with Jake Gyllenhaal's character. Annette Bening as the mad scientist who revives the bride I thought was really good too. She brought this kind of kooky energy to this mad scientist character, and for the most part I really liked Peter Sarsgaard and Penelope Cruz's little detective noir side plot. If this movie got a spin-off in any kind, I would honestly love to just see those two solving crimes together. I thought their part was really interesting. Moving on to some non-specific praises, I really liked the Lovers on the Run plot line. I think plot-wise, this is really where this movie shines, when it really focuses on that. I think the dynamic between these two characters was really, really fun to watch. I loved the kind of dark, grimy production design for this movie, especially in the lab, which you can kind of see right behind me. I loved the score. I thought it brought a great moody atmosphere to this monster movie, and I really liked the kind of dreamlike neon lighting that this movie gives. It gives it a very unique identity, and I thought Maggie Gyllenhaal did great behind the camera. Jeremy John said this movie kind of felt like if Baz Luhrmann directed a Frankenstein movie, and I did not expect Maggie Gyllenhaal to have this kind of flashy vibe to her directing style, but honestly, I thought she did a great job with it. Moving on to my negatives, I really like the themes that this movie is trying to tackle. However, the dialogue that focuses on those themes felt very clunky and could have been a lot stronger. There are certain plot points that are introduced and thoroughly dropped right after, and so they don't mean a single thing in the long run. And there's a certain aspect that this movie takes with the author of Frankenstein, Mary Shelley, that I really just don't understand the angle of. If anyone has any insight onto what that angle possibly meant, let me know down in the comments. I'd love to hear your thoughts. In the end, I will give The Bride a 2.5 out of 5. I respect its ambition. There are certain aspects of this movie I really, really like. I just feel like it tried to do too much, and the things that didn't work for me just really didn't work. However, I am very excited to see what Maggie Gyllenhaal does behind the camera next.